Hello and welcome everybody. Today we're going to have a discussion about the pressing feeling if you did not do what you were supposed to do, or in the sense of what God expected you to do. So if you're interested, stay tuned. As always, there will be a blessing prayer at the end of this video, so I encourage you to wait for the blessing as well, and that we'll pray together. Okay, so to start off, how many times did you not feel, Lord, I need a sign? Lord, I need confirmation for what you're asking. And then, even though you are not sure, Lord, is it you who is asking me this? Because many times it's not unbelief that we have, it is uncertainty. There's a big difference between uncertainty and unbelief. Unbelief is, Lord, I do not believe at all that you are able to work miracles through my life. That is an example of unbelief. Uncertainty is, Lord, I'm not sure if you are calling me to go into ministry. I'm not sure, Lord, if you want me to speak a blessing over this person's life. I'm not sure, Lord, if it's you that asked me to give this resources to this person. You see, uncertainty is not unbelief. Unbelief is evil, where uncertainty is not evil at all. There's many examples in the Bible. One of the famous ones is Gideon, that asked the Lord twice for a sign. He received a sign of the fleece being completely wet, and then the fleece was completely dry in the next time he asked the Lord. So what does that mean? Now, sometimes we struggle to believe in ourselves that the Lord is able to work through us. And the Lord doesn't judge us and say, you are wicked and evil, Gideon. You are asking for a sign. He did that with the Pharisees, but that you need to put it in context and realize that when the Pharisees asked for a sign, they asked for a sign to confirm, Lord, are you the one that's coming from heaven? And the sign was a challenge to test him. That is completely different from having uncertainty and asking the Lord to confirm that it is actually him that's speaking to you. Now, the interesting part about this all is many times in my own life, I felt I'm not sure, Lord, is it you that's speaking to me, or is it my conscience? I'm not sure, and I am uncertain. Now, just take the example, if you have a child and you say, yes, we will go to play ball, we will go to the shop, we will go to have a milkshake, something like that. Man, they don't forget that. They are hammering, Dad, when are we going to go? When are we going to go? Yes, we will go, we will go. And then a few minutes later, Dad, is it time yet? They are nagging you, they are pressing you. And in the same sense, the Lord is also continuing the process of speaking to you, because he wants to get through to you. So I don't say go out and ask for a sign, but if you're uncertain about things, especially the plans that the Lord has for your life, just sit back and think first. How many times have the question come up again and again? How many times did that feeling come up again and again? How many times did you feel it in your heart? Not heard about somebody that did awesome miracles and now you want to be like him and suddenly you say, the Lord is sending me. No, I'm meaning that the Lord put something on your heart again and again and again. Ask the Lord, Lord, I want you to help me. I don't want to have unbelief in my heart, but I want to have certainty. I want to make sure that it's not my own mind misleading me. And many times the Lord did give a sign. But at the end of the day, when our human flesh comes in the way, like when the disciples said, well, Judas is not there, we need to be 12 disciples, and they cast the lot. They did not went to the Lord. They cast the lot, as they would always do. But you see, the process changed. And even though in their mistake that they made, and they chose Matthias, he was not really mentioned after that at all. Meaning, God did not reject him. But you can definitely see in the life of Paul that he was one of the apostles of God. You can say he was the correct one that they were supposed to choose, but they did not. So even though they made the mistake, the Lord still helped them. The Lord still rectified the mistake. The Lord still went on with the process as it's supposed to be. So if you feel today that you have lost the calling of God in your life, you are missing the plans of God for your life, it's not too late. This is the important part. It's not too late. God still allows you. His time is not our time. Yes, there may be delays, but it doesn't mean it's finished. God even was late in human terms for Lazarus' death. 4 days. 4 days. Lord, you were late 4 days. Couldn't you come a little bit earlier? Now it's impossible to raise him from the dead. He's already decomposing. And guess what? The Lord said, nope, let me show you. And he resurrected Lazarus from the dead. Way past when we thought it was gone and over. Many times in my life, the same happened when I thought, Lord, this is now just too late. Guess what? It was never too late. Sometimes the Lord allows you to be tested past what you think is possible. But he will not allow you to be tempted above your ability. Father, I pray that we will listen to your heart, that we'll be obedient to your heart, that we will have certainty when you give us instructions. Help us, Lord, not to condemn ourselves. Help us not to focus on the mistakes we are making, but help us to fulfill the calling that is upon our lives, the blueprint that you have designed for our life. Help us to fulfill that. And I ask you, Lord, for the grace and the mercy so that we are able to fulfill that. Because on our own strength, we are not able. But when we are weak, you are strong. And therefore, I thank you, Lord, in my weakness, that you are strong. I pray this for all of my friends watching this video today, Father, that you'll bless them and that you'll give them confidence in knowing that you still love them. I thank you for that in the name of Yeshua. Be blessed.